Is it that you're a part of the? I don't say you're a part of the drama, but I'm like,
I'm not part of the drama. I'm always standoffish in the cut.
Because watching the trailer, it seemed like it seemed like the beginning of the trailer was just like you're in the mix a little bit there.
Yeah, why do they do that?
I choose to let go of that which is not being successful for me.
You heard me, Drew? Bitch, you are a bad body. You are a deranged wannabe actress. Have you seen the difference in me? Ooh, you're trying. Therapy workshop.
All right, we are here with a star who's visiting the city of Toronto. She's from one of the most successful shows on television today. We're talking about Marlo Hampton. She's here in this city from Real Housewives of Atlanta. And we're excited to talk to you, to have you in the city of Toronto. Is this your first time in Toronto?
It's my second time here. We filmed here before for, what was it, Caribbean? Caravana, and it was amazing. This is my third time here.
Third time. So you're
third time. I was here last year this time.
So you're a veteran then.
Yeah, I'm really I live here now.
Exactly.
I'm from the six.
You might as well be. You might as well be. Well, congratulations on the success of the show.
Thank you.
I was thinking just in preparing for this, just how Atlanta seems to be like the most popular kind of installment in the whole kind of franchise. Like, what do you feel it is about Atlanta specifically that just resonates with so many people and has it being so popular?
You know what? I always get that question. I just feel Atlanta is just a good southern place, and you just have real people. And I feel that every person, for us to have so many viewers and everyone to love Real Housewives of Atlanta, I feel every woman, even the men, you can relate to one of us. So somewhere you can relate to something with Marlo, something with Sanya, and it's just a good old southern peach there. I mean, people just love us, and I think it's, like I said, just being able to relate.
Mm-hmm. I actually visited Atlanta for the first time last month, very first time there, and actually I loved it. I was ready to move. So
Southern hospitality, right? So much fun. It's different.
Mm-hmm. Now you joined you joined in season 4.
Season 4, yeah.
Season 4. So what was it that first kind of attracted you to the show, just to want to be a part of the series?
To be honest with you, I was working at my boutique, at Perimeter Mall, red carpet, and I was in there. And at the time, it was a lady by the name of Princess. I think she had something to do with the show, and she came in and she was like, "You're the fabulous Marlo everyone talks about." So one thing, you want fabulous girls, you want girls who are friends, and then I knew Phaedra and I knew Nene, so it just went from there.
Mm-hmm. Now looking at the trailer and the episodes. Is it that you're a part of the? I don't say you're a part of the drama, but I'm like,
I'm not part of the drama. I'm always standoffish in the cut.
No, it's not you. It's
not me. Not me.
Because watching the trailer, it seemed like it seemed like the beginning of the trailer was just like you're in the mix a little bit there.
Yeah, why do they do that?
Well, I don't know why they do.
I mean, I tried good in the beginning. You see, I was standoffish, quiet, just gambling at Ross's party, minding my business, but some kind of way you always tend to be in some drama. Mm-hmm. Good drama or bad drama, I'm usually there. Unfortunately.
Now, do things at all ever spill over to off camera? Like, are there other times off camera where it's like the crew has to separate people because things may spill over off camera? Or you guys keep it civil?
You know what? It can get bad, but lately it's been civil. It's been good. I mean, off camera they may catch some things that when the cameras were not up. So that kind of happened this season. The cameras were down and production caught some things, or someone took out their cell phone. So, that'll happen sometimes. So you have to be careful and make sure whatever you're saying, you're passionate and you stand behind it. Mm-hmm.
But were there any particular moments this past season that were like some of your favorite moments?
When it was like usually me and Sanya or me and Kenya. Not me and Kenya. I didn't even mean to say that. Me and Sanya or me and Sheree.
You guys went to Portugal.
We did go to Portugal.
What was that experience like? Was that your first time in Portugal?
It was. Yes, it was my first time there. We had great moments there as well. So yeah, we had some bad moments and some funny moments. And Karma came. I can't wait to see Portugal. Karma came and kicked someone right in the butt.
Do you have any moments, just looking back, just over the course of just your time in the series, like just some fond moments for yourself over the course of your time?
Absolutely. Over 10 years, I've had a lot of amazing moments. And yeah, at the end of the day, usually whenever we're all together, we're still a girl group, like a bond. And it's good when you can argue and fuss and when you can get back together and love on each other. So that's the only thing. This season was kind of more, it was tough for this group of girls to love on each other. I'm like, hey, we did fuss and fight, but it's time to make up. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. So that's one thing I've always liked over the years until, recently when the girls feel that we can't love and make up. And that's really sad. That takes the beauty out of being real and having a sisterhood, because sisters argue and they fuss and they do make up. Husband and wives do as well, right?
It's interesting because I know sometimes some people criticize the show and say, oh, the drama and whatnot, but the reality is that is the reality of just when you do have family and you do have close friends. Sometimes you do have a little arguments and whatnot. So yeah, thank you for kind of highlighting that, because I feel like that is the reality of just being family with people.
It is, and I think people forget that because they're watching TV, or the girls feel, oh, no, like this is reality. I argue with my sisters. I argue with my cousins. I know husbands and wives that argue. Everyone, that's normal, but it's just to the level of respect, though. It should be to where you shouldn't just go so below the belt.
Are you at all floored by just some of the maybe the feedback you get from fans, or maybe like is this still kind of, do you get those pinch me moments when kind of fans come up to you, maybe let you know how just maybe the show has impacted them or anything like that, or just how maybe you've inspired them?
What I've realized over the 10 years, I love my fans, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here with you. It's still just the love. I love the love that I would truly get. And it's like, wow, these people really love me. Like, people really, even all the bad drama you see, it's people that really look up to me. When I go home, oh my God, I'm Superwoman. So I feel that I may not be a role model to everyone, but in my hood, I definitely am. And my fans love me. So I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
And do you have anything, because people may not know you outside of the show, do you have anything going on? Like, you kind of let us know about maybe some business ventures, things you want to just, some plugs you want to put in there for just
let's put, you ready,
some
guys?
other things you have going on.
Glam It Up. Google that. No, Glam It Up is my nonprofit for girls in foster care, which is near and dear to my heart. Every other Friday, you can tune in and you would see me and my girlfriend Erica Thomas, because she was a part of the foster care system as well. So we do Foster Care Fridays, where we've made a platform for any man, woman, successful who grew up in foster care. You share your story. Look, I'm so not used to this microphone. Isn't that crazy? It feels like one of those berry candy things.
It's all good.
I'm not even used to it.
We'll adjust. We'll adjust.
Okay, no, you're fine. So, what was I telling you? So Glam It Up is my nonprofit for girls in foster care, which I love. And then we just started every other Friday where we have Foster Care Fridays. And that's where a man or a woman, you come on, if you own a business, whatever you do, and you share your story. Because I feel that a lot of people don't share their story growing up in foster care. And it's just where I'll open that platform like, hey, don't be afraid of your past or ashamed of it. Because there's other kids that are growing up in foster care now today that need us to let them know there is a way and that there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And then also I have a showroom called The Archive where you can rent designer pieces. I'm so excited about that. I need to bring it to Toronto.
Absolutely.
So I have a lot going on. And then being a full-time auntie with the boys and just trying to make it happen and live my best life, but do things I truly love as well.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, I didn't know fully the background story just with foster care and whatnot. But just I mean, you also, I think you shared about a loss on this season, just like a family member.
Oh yeah,
that you had.
I did. I lost my nephew Quentin 2 years ago.
Wow.
But when you watch the season, you'll see why that came up, and that was 2 years ago. So that was another part of something I've learned this season, as in to love myself, and no matter how much you try and explain to someone your point of view, some people are just not willing to accept it, or hear it. So yeah, I definitely did lose Quentin.
Yeah, I think it's amazing because people would look at someone in your position and think life is perfect and you have all that kind of stuff. But you've obviously kind of had to push through some things to get to where you are. Any inspiration? Maybe someone who's kind of in that spot where maybe they've lost someone, or maybe they they're in that spot where things are maybe tough. Maybe they're in the foster care system. Do you have any maybe advice for how to maybe get from there to maybe how somewhere similar to where you are?
Absolutely. Keep pushing. Love yourself, and know that your current situation does not define your future. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Look in that mirror every day. Toot your own horn. Tell yourself how great you are, and get out and just do it. Just do it. Seriously, it's that easy. You just have to be consistent, and love yourself is so important.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time. This was inspirational for me as well. And definitely for those who are watching, make sure to tune in season 15 of Housewives of Atlanta, starring Marlo Hampton and the other and the other sisters who were there.
I like that.
And the other sisters were there as well.
Yes, they were there.
But yeah, thank you so much for your time.